topic today is become a regular blood donor. Do you know how many people are needed to keep a good blood reserve in the National Blood Bank? Well, according to Dr. Dani Cabezas, who is the head of the blood bank at Caja Costarricense de Seguro Social, they need from 150 to 200 a day. Do you know how many people actually donate per day? From 2 to 10 in a lucky day.
As you can see, we are here to try to convince you about the importance of donating blood, because blood donation is an activity that should be practiced by everyone to help not only the donor, but also community in general.
We decided to explain the process because for most of you, I believe the process of blood donation can be a mystery. So I'll start telling you my testimony. The first time I donated blood was during a campaign last year here at UCR. And I was super scared because I'm terrified of needles. So when I got there, I had the crazy notion that somebody was going to be chasing after me, trying to poke my arm with a needle. And I was very scared. But it wasn't like that at all. They started by interviewing me on health issues, asking me when was the last time I have eaten and what have I eaten. And then a nurse came and took my blood pressure and my temperature. After that, I didn't know my blood type, so they took a small drop from my finger to find it out. When they knew it, I lay down on a bed, and a doctor came and cleaned the area with antiseptics. And after that, I told him, like, don't show me the needle, because if you show me the needle, I'm gonna run away. That's how scared I am of needles. So he started explaining me the process and what it was gonna happen, what I was gonna feel, and that made me feel much more comfortable and safer. And later, 10 minutes after that, the bag was filled with my blood. He came back and removed the needle and gave me a lot of snacks for me to replenish the fluids I have lost, and cookies for me to eat to avoid my sugar levels from dropping.
It is important also to know that there are certain requirements in order to donate blood. For example, you need to be between 18 and 60 years old. You must weigh at least 50 kilograms, and you must be free of any kind of illness or symptoms of cold, flu, or sore throat. And you cannot be pregnant or have been pregnant for the last 6 weeks. Now, our first argument is donating blood saves lives. For you to have an idea, 1 pint of blood is around 470 milliliters, and this amount is less than the water in this bottle. And this little amount of blood can save up to 3 people. According to the American Blood Center, someone around the world needs blood every 2 seconds. And according to Dr. Basundra Atwe in the webpage timerswellness.com, blood that is donated can be donated in 2 ways: as a whole and also divided into 3 components: red blood cells, platelets, and plasma. This is a little list of patients that can use blood. For example, cancer patients, premature infants, anemic and trauma patients, and major surgery receivers. But here is very important to clarify that it's not donating once, it's being a regular donor. Why? Because blood is not going to last forever. For example, blood cells only can be stored for 42 days. And platelets can only be stored for 5 days. The ones that take the longest is frozen plasma that can be frozen for 1 year.
We decided to manage our counter-arguments in this manner, in quotes that we find that people who are against blood donation say regularly. So the first one is, I can acquire contagious diseases such as AIDS while donating.
And
this is false. All equipment that they use during every donation is sterile and it is properly disposed of after a single use. In fact, according to the American Red Cross, ever since the first report of AIDS in the early 80s, about 150 million blood donations have been made without a single report of a person acquiring HIV through donations. The second argument is that donating benefits the donor's health. According to Dr. Christy Long and her article, The Incredible Health Benefits of Donating Blood, most people tend to consume more iron than they need on a regular basis, every day. So this over-ingesting of iron promotes the formation of free radicals in the body. Free radicals are components of plasma, but when they are too many, they are known for disrupting the normal cell function, and this can lead to increase the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancer.
now we have our second counter-argument. I have a limited amount of blood, and if I donate some, I will lose it forever. And this is also false. According to Dr. Dani Cabezas, about this amount of blood is less than this is what they take out of your body. And a regular human body has around 14.7 pints of blood. So you can see the comparison, right? It's not a huge amount that they're taking of your body. And there is also enough blood in your body, and at the same time, your body is capable to regenerate that blood. And for example, for blood cells, in 48 hours, you have recuperated that blood. And for iron that you lost, 8 weeks is stopped and you are fine. Now we have our third argument, which is blood donation helps public health. Many people say, okay, I'm going to donate once and that's it. No, it's important to have a good supply in our blood banks. According to the webpage Memorial Health System Blood Bank, given blood is generous during an emergency, for example, man-made disasters or natural disaster like earthquakes, but it's not enough. I mean, you have in order to prepare blood, it is a whole process. Blood has to be tested in order to see if that blood is useful, and that process can take around 24 hours. And in a real emergency, you don't have that time. So it's important to have a good supply in order to save a lot of lives. Here in Costa Rica, the National Blood Bank is the one in charge of supplying blood to all the hospitals in our country. And internationally, we have the International Red Cross, which is in charge, for example, in a disaster. The ones, for example, in the earthquake, was in charge of seeing if the country had enough blood in order to supply its population, and if not, to transport blood from other countries to help injured people.
Our third counter argument is that people say, I don't have time to donate blood. This is also false. The whole process I explained in the beginning lasts from 45 minutes to 1 hour tops. And the amount of time that it takes for your blood to be drawn, it's only 10 minutes. The rest of the time is for the interview, for the measurement of your blood pressure and your temperature, and the amount of time you stay sitting down after you have donated to avoid your possible symptoms of fainting and your sugar levels from dropping.
It is important also to remember that every one of us is capable to donate blood. There are certain circumstances in which you are not capable. For example, you have received a transfusion, or you have HIV, or you have suffered from hepatitis. But beside that, you can donate blood. Many people say, I'm going to faint, or I'm going to feel bad. It is because, one, or you don't have the appropriate weight, because in simple words, I mean, they ask for 15 kilos in order to donate blood. It is because the blood they take out of you has a specific volume, and when they take out of you that blood, if you don't have that specific weight, you are going to feel dizzy and to faint. That is why you must have 50 kilos. And also, many people after donating, they just stand up and go. No, you have to rest a little bit there in order to balance your body again. And many people don't want to eat the snacks they give, so they faint because they need that sugar in order to recover. As a conclusion, we have mentioned a lot of reasons why to donate blood. To remember, you can save lives. At the same time you're saving lives, you can help your own health, and at the same time your community with public health. Donating blood is not only going to a bed and giving blood and that's it. No, you're giving love and helping people, patients and their families, because there are patients that if they don't receive blood, they're going to die. And I mean, it's time to make conscious, not only you, but also your family and neighborhoods and everything. I mean, if you're not capable, convince other people to donate blood. And you also have to consider that in donating blood, you don't have a plan B, an option B, because they're not substitute for blood. I mean, there's no scientists can be able to create another kind of fluid or liquid similar to blood. So it's not, we're going to make that and we're going to save lives. No, it's in your hands to save lives.
Become a regular blood donor. and give somebody the gift of life. Maybe one day you or someone you love will need somebody's blood to keep on living. Thank you.